Hi and welcome to Burns with Bottle.
We've got a thing about wine.
And we want you to have a thing about wine too.
This week we're looking at wines to drink with pizza.
Because pizza is your default lazy night in food.
Absolutely no effort at all. But generally I think people would like wine with their pizza.
Yeah, I think they would. Even the guys, because, you know, guys...
I'd say guys with beer.
No, you know, I know quite a lot of men now who say to me they're fed up with really gassy lager and they'd like to actually have a really nice glass of wine instead.
And then also there are girls having nights in with pizza, so we've chosen a white wine.
So this is the one to go with your rom-com at home girls or your Friday night in just having a girly chat.
Yep.
It's Fiano.
To rhyme with piano.
Posh way of saying piano. It's from Tesco.
It's Tesco finest.
Yeah. And this one comes from southwest Sicily, down right at the bottom of Italy.
It's much warmer climate there, and so the wine isn't sort of zingy and fresh and bright. It's got more weight, more spiciness, a bit of warmth, and actually perfect for matching with pizza.
Right, so let's try the wine first, shall we?
Mm. Yeah, definitely a ripe smell, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's got quite a green tinge to it, this wine, on the look of it.
It's got a lot of flavour. It's a really, really tasty wine, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some citrus in there. But there's more than that, isn't there? There's some really ripe, sort of southern fruit.
And it's almost like a sort of Marsanne Roussanne from the south of France.
Yeah.
Really, well, spicy and tasty. Yeah.
And we think it's going to go really well with something like a mushroom pizza to balance the flavours.
So
let's try it, because we've got some bits here.
We've topped this pizza with all sorts of delicious things we think will be good with a wine, and it's a sort of 7-season pizza. And
can you have 7 seasons?
Oh yeah. There'll be lots of eating on this one.
Now that really works. I'm obviously a faster eater than Mel is.
Oh yeah. That's very good.
That works with the mushroom, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, if anything, it brings the wine out more.
What else should we try with it?
What about the artichoke?
Ooh, I don't think it goes with that at all. It is notoriously bad. So no artichokes with the Fiano.
Mushroom pizza, Fiano, result. So we're moving on to some reds, but we're staying in Italy at the moment, and we've got for you the
Piccini Super Tuscan.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds macho and sort of
strutting.
Yeah, tusks.
Yeah,
and it's a heavy bottle, isn't it?
It is. It's a very heavy bottle.
The history of Super Tuscan. This is an IGT wine, again, like Van de Pey, and in, I don't know, in the 70s and 80s, there were some producers who were making DOC wines, and they decided they wanted to use non-indigenous varieties like Cabernet and Merlot, and they couldn't do that within the rules of the DOC, so they demoted themselves to IGT level, Van de Pey level. They became called Super Tuscans, things like Tignanello, Sassicaia, so wines that fetched a big price but were technically Van de Pey.
Yeah, can you imagine the Italians actually demoting themselves? You know.
Now, the grape in Tuscany, where this is from, is Sangiovese, but this is made from Cabernet, Merlot and Sangiovese, so it's not going to be anything like Chianti. Sweet vanilla smell and ripe, again, dark but ripe fruit.
Yeah, lovely black fruit in there.
You can tell it's not from a cold country, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's a massive wine.
It's like your strutting peacock of a wine.
It is.
It's out there doing its stuff.
Yeah.
So, what do we think it's going to go with?
I think some of that salami.
Right, let's try that one then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we try that in this as well?
Yeah, we've got some chorizo on pizza here. Oh no, for me that works with the one.
Mm.
Yeah, that really brings it out.
Because the chorizo has some acidity, some tang, a sort of a nip about it, which goes with the nip in this wine.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's the one. Not salami, do it with chorizo.
Yeah, very good indeed. It is a great big peacock of a wine, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it needs something with a bit of welly.
Yeah.
It would be no good with a margarita.
This is one that the blokes would like, watching their rugby, watching their football, out with their pizza.
Yeah.
Big wine.
Black label.
Oh, yeah.
So our next wine is a Sangiovese, which is the Chianti grape, but grown in Chile, and it's made by Erasures. I'm afraid this wine is from Tesco again, just by chance.
I know, you must be fed up with this now. But they do very good pizza wines. And they also do very good pizzas.
They do.
So you can do a kind of one-stop shop
Yeah,
on this
these
if
were all
you're
from
going to
Tesco.
put ones down into your oven.
Do you know, I am boiling.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We're by Mel's Fire.
It
And we've
is
got
baking.
pizzas with a bit of oomph in them because we've got a bit of hot chorizo and spice and everything. And yeah, I just
Disrobing on
Yeah,
YouTube.
let's disrobe on YouTube.
Absolutely. Oh, lovely smell. We tasted some Erasures wines recently. I think we tasted 10 of them, and this one absolutely shone out. I put a little star next to it and said, "Try for birds with bottle."
On the nose, that is just
Delicious.
Really, yeah, it's really calling to me.
Really
Smells
ripe fruit, really
yes,
rich.
really good.
I'll tell you what it's like. It's like a dark plum in the fruit bowl that's really ripe, and you just, not overripe, but just the right, and it becomes fragrant and and it's spicy in the mouth,
Yeah.
isn't it? Delicious. Quite a pokey little wine. Quite
Yeah.
sort of, almost, I mean, I bet it goes with the chorizo.
Yeah, I
Is that
reckon it
sort
will
of-
too.
Right,
So let's
it
try
with
with
the
chorizo.
That's exactly right with that pizza.
That works.
It's just right. It's because it's so pokey.
Yeah,
And the
it's going
chorizo,
to work
it's
with the ham as well.
The heat.
But
yeah.
the heat of that chorizo
So
is perfect for it.
pepperoni as well would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything.
Something with a bit of spice.
Yeah. Bit of jalapeno.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good indeed.
Now, I know Sangiovese is a bit of a difficult grape to remember. It's not an easy word. It's one of
No.
those unusual ones. But we like to think of it as a bit of a Bollywood film star.
We think Sangiovese would be
Yeah.
some little
So get that in your mind and hopefully you might remember it.
Sangiovese.
Right, for our last wine, we're going to Australia and we're going to the Barossa Valley for a Shiraz.
Yes, because it doesn't have to be Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be spicy, it has to be big, it has to have plenty of flavour, but it doesn't have to be Italian.
Exactly. This one's 2008.
And it's on offer at the moment until May. It's at Majestic and it's normally $7.49, but at the moment it's $5.99. So a pretty cheap wine.
I actually think that this, on offer, it's just great value for money. And look at the colour of that.
really
It's really
dark.
concentrated.
Oh, perfume.
And don't we love these screw caps? Doesn't it make
Yeah.
life easy?
With your pizza.
Yeah,
Pizza
absolutely.
box, oven,
Yeah.
screw cap.
What else do you need? Oh, lovely nose on that. You know there's going to be something deep in the flavour when you get into it.
Mm. Now that's quite sweet, isn't it? Sort of brambly and sweet. And it's 14.5% alcohol, so
Yeah, bigger, but it's a
quite-
big wine.
perfect for. Let's try it with that little piece of anchovy pizza, shall we?
Yeah. We've got a bit of olive, a bit of anchovy there.
Yeah. I think the olive's better than the anchovy. I think the anchovy is just a bit fishy for something as sweet as this, but the olive's good.
Yeah.
What's your favourite pizza?
Well, I quite like my pizzas with caramelised onions on them.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of them, because then I feel it's healthy because I've got some vegetable.
5 a day.
Yeah, and maybe a bit of pepperoni as well to give it some added spice. But it has to be homemade. It has to be homemade
Okay.
and it has to be with wholemeal pizza base.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so different.
Done out really thin so it goes really crisp.
Yeah, really thin. Yeah. And actually, I haven't found anywhere in a shop that makes my perfect pizza, but Ask Pizza does. I like goat's cheese, pesto and artichoke. So really any restaurant you go to where you can build your own pizza, if they've got goat's cheese. Mm. But I suppose I'd want a Sauvignon with that.
Just because of the goat's cheese?
Yeah.
And
Is
the artichoke going to go with anything?
No, but I just won't drink while I'm eating the artichoke part. But I don't know, what would you have of the wines we've had? Which would you have with your caramelised onion? And
I think I'd probably go for the Super Tuscan.
Yeah.
Just because that's my style of wine.
Yeah.
But I have to say this one, which is kind of big and beefy, is quite attractive to me as well.
It's attractive just as a wine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anything big and beefy has got to be good.
Sandra.
Well, on that note, I guess we'll see you next week.